So we came in here today and we've been getting mice in here for the last week or so. And we've set some traps, and every time we're catching one or two. So we just finished putting that insulation behind that wall last episode. And I figured, well, one of the mistakes we made when we built the cabin is when we put the floor down, what we should have done is at that time, we should have put the OSB down right across the whole floor and made sure that the ends of the pallets were sealed and the floor was sealed, because what was happening is on the sides here, on the end walls, it didn't happen because we put a wall right on top of the pellet slats were going in this direction. So we put these two end walls on slats, so there was no holes in them. But on the side walls, because there were spaces in the slats all this way, there was holes here.
Like where the foam is?
Yeah. So not so much where the foam is, but I just did that for sealing some drafts. But here was a pellet slat, and then there was a gap and another pellet, and there's a hole there. So the mice can dig underneath the timbers, and they can get underneath here. We can't really do much about that. If they're going to dig under, if they're going to live underneath there, that's fine, but we don't want them inside the cabin. And so what we did is on all the side walls, we took some of the tin cut slats and we've covered all these holes where the slats are, and with tin. So hopefully they're not going to be able to chew through that. And hopefully, so I did it on all the side walls. We checked all the places down below where there's a hole, and we covered it with tin or we foamed it in. So we're hoping that that's going to solve our problem. We're just going to leave it. We're going to leave it empty here for a week or so, just to see if we've solved our mouse problem. And I was always told that Rockwell, they didn't like to burrow in Rockwell, but that's not true. Because we pulled this off. I wish we'd have been videoing it, because there was mice going in all directions. They were just living in that back wall or setting up shop in that back wall. So I think what we're going to end up doing for this cabin, we're going to use this material. We're going to use this double-sided foam. We're going to put it on the wall.
What's that stuff called?
It's called R-foil.
Oh, the R-foil, okay.
Yeah. So people swear that it doesn't give them anything to burrow in. It doesn't give them any reason to live there. So we're gonna do that. The nice thing about that stuff, I gotta buy insulation anyways. It's just about the same price per square foot as the Rockwell, and plus it's a vapor barrier as well. So we're gonna use the R-foil, and it kills two birds with one stone, because it's a vapor barrier as well as an insulation. Okay.
Cool.
I mean, we've got this sealed in. They weren't in this area to begin with, and for safety's sake, we have to do it here. Mm-hmm. But there's going to be a panel over top of it.
You installing that today?
There's going to be a panel over top of it, and so if mice do get behind it, we can get rid of them. Right? We can take it off and get rid of them. But we're not going to put this on today because we need the plywood on. I have to get the R-foil and do that business with R-foil. Put it in here.
Until you get the rest of the R-foil.
Didn't think they would burrow in Rockwell either. So we'll see.
Should have seen the surprised look on our faces when we, and the startled look on the mice, on the field mice, because the field mice were pretty shocked.
I bet you there were 6 or 7 of them there that they broke up their party.
Yeah, they went in all directions. At least we figured out where they were coming in just by where they were scooting out.
Yeah. Well, that side was the worst, actually. It was over there.